So, when I was a kid in the 90s, we collected Pogs for a couple of years from about 1996 to 1998, and it became pretty popular. I'm going to go through one of my collections here, which is kind of the World Tour, Series 3 of the Pogs series. I will try and zoom in on some of my favorites. Okay, this is one of my favorites. So this is the British version. So in the World Tour collection, he was traveling. Basically, the Pog monster or Pog man was traveling to different countries around the world. So this is the Hawaii version. Interestingly, Hawaii is where these Milkcaps originated. So again, anybody who doesn't know, Pogs is first and foremost a game. You collect these and you can win them. And how you do that is you take two Pogs and you turn them up like this, or so some places they do them that way down. Anyway, you make a stack of Pogs, and then you take a thing like this, which is a heavier slammer, and you do this, or you do that, or you can do this. And the objective is basically to get them turned over and twisted. Now, most of the slammers that I remember were plastic ones that came with Pogs. I don't actually have any of those, but I do have the likes of this Chupa Chup slammer, which is quite cool. Or as we saw, these heavier poison slammers, which they're fairly weighty. They'd actually damage those Pogs pretty easily. Yeah, so I'm gonna lay these out and we'll see where we're at. So that's an Egyptian Pog. There's a Parisian. There seems to be two Parisian ones there. That's interesting. Okay, we got a Mexican Pog. I'm wondering, can I do anything about the shine or the sheen? Maybe if I do that, that'll help. Okay. Yeah, generic Pog there. There's a polar Pog. Can we see this? I think we can. Polar Pog. Okay. I'll try out a bunch of these and we'll fly through them. There's an airmail Pog. Of course, like a lot of them with these, there was like some were more popular, as in more available than the others. I think I'm missing about 3 or 4 out of this series. It's probably the most complete series of things I have, really, and I just happen to have stored them well over the years. The Pogs came in like a pack of like 3 or 4. That's Pog on the Moon. Or maybe it was up to as many as 6. And yeah, you kind of, no, look, they're dull. Yeah, you bought them. I forget how much they were, really. A couple of euro or pounds, as it would have been then. Irish pounds. But yeah, they were really cool. And we've got double up there as well. There's another Pug. That's quite a nice one. I've always liked that one a lot. It's pretty cool. It's a shame that the zoom in is not really working for some reason here. Sorry, when I say the zoom in, I mean the focus. Let me see if I can change the focus. Let's zoom in on some of these. Let me see. Yeah, okay. So we'll use this corner to just look at the Pog up close. Yeah, so this is actually one of my other favorites. It's pretty cool. Yeah. You know what? We'll get to that point now where there's so many. I'm just gonna start putting them on top of each other. It's a Scottish Pog. That's pretty cool. This is number 4, I believe, so it's one of the early ones, as in the collection. Oh, 24. I tell a lie. As I say, most of this collection I have, which is cool. Yeah, number 7. I've got this one. Oh, the colouring in this is really cool. I couldn't tell you. I suppose it's a flamenco dancer Pog. Yeah. And I suppose an Egyptian. It's really cool. Oh, I've always really liked this. This is like, I think, number 6. Yeah, I think it's number 6. It's kind of worn off there, but that's, yeah, quite cool. One of my favorites. And to say, a lot of them have shiny features, which is cool. I also have some of the Series 2 ones, as I said, but this is the still World Tour. Indian. Windmill. Pog. Well, we're turning into a long video. There's the statue, the Liberty of Pog. As I say, this was popular with those in schoolyard when kind of like I was in primary school. So like 1996, 1997. I think they reached peak Pog in the States around 1997. And I do have a mat and stuff upstairs for playing. This was actually one of my favorites. Casino Royale Pog. And yeah, very cool. Italian Pog. Yeah, when I was in primary school, we seemed to go through a variety of different schoolyard games, and Pogs, as I say, was one of them. We used to do horse chestnuts. We played marbles when I was early on in school. It seemed to change every year. The only thing that used to repeat itself was like Premier League stickers. So it was like football stickers. You got them every year, but it was like first year then there was also marbles, and then we moved on to horse chestnuts, and then it was Pogs, and then I think there was yo-yos another year. Could have been even the beginnings. I think I was probably too old for Pokemon cards, but I think Top Trumps might have been collected as well. Yeah. Okay, we're nearly at the end of this collection. There's a Samurai Pog. It's pretty cool. Miniature Golf Pog. Yes, so that's a Series 2 one. I was thinking as I looked at it, so I'll bring that back out in Series 2 because we have a few more World Tour, which is Season 3 or Series 3. I think this might be number 1, isn't it? Yes, it is number 1. So that's the number 1 Pog in Series 3, the World Tour. If anybody has Pogs from the World Tour, they want to give me the 3 or 4 that I'm missing from my collection, that would be pretty cool. What I'm hoping to do is frame them and then stick them on the wall. So the Series 2 was yeah, so it became Pog, then Pog Series 2, Pog the World Tour. Don't think there was any more after that. But yeah, I've always liked this one. It's called Bad Hair Day. Pog Series 1. I do have the first one somewhere. Number 1 from Pog Series 1. I'm sure it'll pop up in a minute. But yeah, these are all Series 2. So basically it was Pogman in various, I've always really liked the colouring of this one actually. In various sports or predicaments. Pog Series 1, I'm not too sure. And 3, obviously he's travelling to various places. Here, yeah, so I don't know what's going on in that, but the colours are interesting. Oh, we have a few more Series 3. I must have skipped. Whoops. Here's Pog Venice. It's cool. Here there, Pog Robin Hood. Tour de France, I assume. So year on that, 1995 on that. So, I guess by the time they got to us, it was in Ireland. Again, this is kind of American. So, US Pog Open. Oh yeah, a Series 2 bowling. I think this was one of the first ones I ever owned actually. It's cool. And we have RoboPog as well. Then there was Series 1, and this is number 1 in Series 1, if you can see that. And yeah, simply like that, you can see that this is a well-worn Pog. Last but not least, we have all of these additional things that have just been kept in my with my other Pogs, Pog collection. Yeah, there you go. Them's is my Pogs.